of you who may not know me, I'm Mark Lovesham. I'm a farmer and I'm also the mayor of Hamilton Township. I'd like to thank you for joining us today, especially those who have traveled a great distance to make this a special event. Many of us have connections with the 1953 ploughing match held here, and my connection stems back to my grandfather, whose farm was used for the competition. Other farms include the Ferguson Farm, Staples Farm, the Lane Farm, the Harper Farm, the Wilson Farm, the Holdsworth Farm, the Hare Farm, the Baptist Farm, the Davy Farm, the Eagleson Farm, the Macklin Farm, and the United Counties Home Farm. I'd like you all now to think back to the way the 50s were. The war was over, farming was different, it was a way of life. Kids knew what the plow was. Almost everyone at the time had ties to the farm. There were more than 20 farms between Cobourg and Port Hope alone, if you can imagine that. And there was no 401 at that time. Therefore, everyone could relate to the cairn and the plow on top. The cairn was erected in 1955 as a symbol of peace, and the golden plow was the first a symbol of the world's first ploughing match held here on October 8th and 9th, 1953. Similar cairns were erected around the world so man may plow peace and plenty. Yes, times have changed, and hopefully for the better. The plow is hardly used today on the farm, especially the one here on top of the cairn. Farming practices are different. Ploughing matches have changed. Yet the message on the cairn should be represented here today and forever.
What a wonderful occasion. On behalf of the Prime Minister and the Government of Canada, I'd like to congratulate all those who have worked hard to put today's event on. You know, agriculture still forms a huge part of this country's gross domestic product. Canada ships goods around the world, and we are still, as far as I'm concerned, considered the breadbasket to the world. And while we have our challenges, you know, we do realize that it's agriculture that actually built this country. I was just talking to my friend Paul, and he was saying he just came from out west, and of course out west he tells me it's agriculture and oil. In this county, of course, and as we celebrate, of course, this momentous occasion, we know that agriculture still forms one of the staples of our community's financial and economic well-being. And it is for that reason that we respect and we honor those who in the past have done so much for us. And of course today we celebrate the ploughing match, and just a few weeks ago I was at the Hastings ploughing match, and as I walked down here with my wife Judy and saw some of the faces, many of the faces we see here today were at the ploughing match in Hastings, because it has a great draw of the good folks from Northumberland who are involved in the agriculture industry and who care about agriculture as we all do. So congratulations to all those who came here today, and especially those who volunteer their time to put such an event on. And I look forward to eating a lot of that locally grown produce, Mayor Lovesham. So thank you very much. Once again, congratulations.
Well, it's good to be here today. What a great day, and what a great celebration to remember our past and recommit to the future. And agriculture plays such a huge role in that. I have a small message from the Minister of Agriculture, which is actually Carol Mitchell, which was invited to be here today, but she just could not be. So she had asked me to share this message with you. On behalf of the Government of Ontario, I'm pleased to welcome you to the special rededication ceremony for the Cairn of Peace and Golden Plough. This ceremony is a wonderful way to celebrate the area's agricultural history, a history that has been built on tradition of strong work ethics and supportive community spirit. I'm proud of the people who contribute so much to Ontario agriculture and rural communities. The Cairn of Peace and Golden Plough, honoring the 1953 World Ploughing Match, also symbolized farm stewardship and peace. I understand it was also erected in remembrance of the soldiers who sacrificed for their country during World War II. I have no doubt that today's rededication and all it represents is a moment of great pride for farm families in the local community. I trust that today's event will be memorable for all of you. Please accept my sincere best wishes for the future, and signed by the Honourable Carol Mitchell. And I will present the original copy. This is a fax you sent to me last night. I hope everyone enjoys a great day. It's a fantastic day for a celebration of rural Ontario. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Northumberland County Council and our staff, it is my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this marvelous and historic event. In the words of the largest supporter and historian of the Cairn of Peace, John Bowden, in post-World War 1953, all anyone wanted was peace, and today we still do. During the construction of this international showpiece that stands behind us in 2007, the Cairn Committee was formed and was charged with the restoration of the Northumberland County Cairn of Peace at John's insistence. The Cairn of Peace was dedicated to these lands and the people who lived on them by the ploughmen, to show they had been here and made their mark on local soils. Most importantly, to share their vision of world peace and a self-sustained, nourished population. This grand monument by the ploughmen also stands in remembrance of those who embraced the following objects and still do today: to foster and preserve the art and improve the skill of plowing the land, to promote World Championship Ploughing contests, to provide the demonstration, work, and trade displays, to urge the development and adoption of improved techniques and aids to man's in all branches of agriculture, to foster a vigorous spirit of cooperation and enterprise in producing food for an ever-increasing world population. By these means, to encourage fellowship and understanding amongst the people of all nations, to support and cooperate with other bodies or associations in the furtherance of these objects. Perhaps back in 1952, when the World Ploughing Organization was first established in Scotland, these visions were somewhat idealistic. And there are many today that may still believe that. I believe as citizens and as a species, we must curb our thirst for the consumption of our natural resources. And if governments of all levels of the world do not start investing heavily in rural lands immediately with sustainable green energy and technology to produce food for our populations, we will go hungry in due time. Our food supply chain is precariously fragile, and the ludicrous amounts of money that are poured daily into the big war machines will do nothing to nourish our bodies when the land and the art are gone. It is also my pleasure to bring you great news of another achievement by our staff here at Northumberland County. Our new proudlynorthumberland.ca website has just gone live today on the World Wide Internet Web. This new website is fully interactive and developed to help promote our county farmers. Now that we have high-speed internet access available throughout most of the Northumberland County, we are able to use it as a modern-age tool to celebrate our agricultural heritage, promote fresh, local agricultural products, and help preserve our farming way of life. The new website will also include articles regarding our historic farm families, century farms, barns, and videos of events such as this one today, where our communities can gather to celebrate our agricultural achievements. The new website is also a gateway for consumers to learn more about the people who produce Northumberland County food and where to find it. All farm gate guide businesses are also listed and can be searched by produce, municipality, and plot your route directly to the farm gate of your choice. It's one of the many ways Northumberland County Council and our staff is supporting local agriculture by connecting consumers directly with producers and to help them learn more about the success and challenges that face this industry. Most importantly, to help educate the public that food comes from farmers, not the grocery store. And I'd also like to thank Tricia for leading the way on this project and for her dedication to Northumberland County agriculture, and certainly to her director, Dan Borwick, the Economic Development Officer here at Northumberland County. I would also like to thank John Bowden, of course, and all the members of the Cairn Committee, the Northumberland Cattlemen's Association that's barbecuing today, the Northumberland County Junior Farmers who are up there preparing corn and serving milk, and the milk was donated by the Northumberland Dairy Producers Committee. On behalf of County Council, I can say that it has been our pleasure to preserve and cherish the Cairn of Peace, and to help educate others as to the importance of why and where it stands, these lands are truly hallowed ground.